Welcome to this tutorial by Living Technologies on how to make completely raw GcMAF for a fraction of the cost with all the products being absolutely raw. I'm going to teach you how to make an amazing GcMAF that's also known as its trade name Bravo. Going to teach you how to make what they call the GcMAF, which I've actually named Super Immune Activator, MACROPHAGE, and we are going to use this product and this product on the second day, tomorrow. So today I'm going to put these to the side and we're going to wait till tomorrow. I'm going to put this in the fridge, back in the fridge, because we want to keep it cool. The colostrum, you can either keep it in your shelf up here like we have, or you can put it in the fridge if you like. So I'm gonna now process the milk. So we have a cream on the top of the milk, and I have a jar here that I put my cream in, because I don't really want to make my cream and the milk for the GcMAF. I just want to use, as you could see, the milk here. The cream comes all the way down to here and the rest of it is milk. So I'm going to separate the two first, and then we are actually going to use the cream for whatever we want in the kitchen, your tea or whatever you like, the raw cream, or you can actually use it to make butter, all kinds of things, raw butter. But for today, we're just not going to use the cream. We're actually going to, and I'm going to put this here so that maybe that'll stand there. Okay, so I'm going to move the cream into this container and get as much cream as I can into the container, so that what is left here, as you can see, there's about that much cream left and the rest of the cream is in here. And I'm actually going to, with a quarter metal cup, I am going to strain or try and get the most of the cream into this jar. Alright, I guess that's it. That's all the jar can handle. Filled it up almost to the max. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the cover on this jar. That's all cream, as you can see, and I'm going to put it in my fridge. And I can still see, like from your angle, there's a little bit of cream left. That's okay. This is the old milk that we had from last week. These are kefir grains, as you can see. And the kefir grains are what we're going to put in this empty jar. Every time I do kefir, my own kefir milk, okay, with raw milk, I actually start with a jar. You have to actually put super hot water. What I do is I boil water, I put it in this jar, I put some soap in it, add boiling water to this, I close it, and I leave it in my sink for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I turn it upside down so that this part, I forgot the name of it, gets also clean. So this is a sanitized jar. But what I'm going to do with our old milk, because you always want to feed your kefir grains, so this is going to come with your packet. These kefir grains are my kefir grains, and the color is red, bright, like really bright red, and I'll explain why in a second. Okay, so I kefirize my juices. Like this juice is Concord grape, and why I do that is because everything has been cooked out of this. So all the good essentials have been cooked out of it. So you're going to see me actually use this juice, and I'm going to put some kefir grains in it, and I'm going to let it ferment. So here are the kefir grains that I'm going to use. I'm going to wash them and get rid of the excess milk with cold water. And then, so here are the kefir grains all cleaned up, as you can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to open, that's why these are this color, and I'm going to put these guys in there to kefir ice my juice. So this juice will then stay up here. As you can see, there's some nice sun today, and I'm going to kefir ice it right there. And I'm going to let it sit for anywhere between 12 and 48 hours. Once it gets really bubbly, then I'll take the kefir grains out, and I'll show you how I do that. I'll do that next time. So here's extra milk from last week that I'm going to use because the kefir grains love and need, in order to grow your grains, like I was stating before. So in order to grow your kefir grains, you want to put them in a, you could either put them in this size jar, which I think is smaller than a pint, but I put it in a pint-sized jar. Okay, and I actually then close it, shake it up, and then put it in the fridge if I'm not going to use these kefir grains. I'm going to use what I actually offer as part of our package. Our package comes with the kefir grains in 1 ounce container full of kefir grains, as you can see, and some of the kefirized milk with the colostrum powder, with the D3 plus K2, and like I said before, so our complete packet of what you receive is the D3 colostrum, kefir grains, and the super probiotics. Those are the 4 things that you're going to require to convert this into kefir milk, this milk, and then tomorrow we're going to add these 2 items. Today we're going to use this item, so I'm going to put this away. Okay, so here are the kefir grains. I'm going to dump them in here, the whole shebang. I'm actually going to put some of this fresh milk in here so I can get whatever residual into. So this is for me to ship these kefir grains to you guys. Okay. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is, as you can see, I have that 1 ounce of kefir grains. That's all you really need. And I'm actually not going to fill this to the top. It actually needs room to breathe. And this, you'll see tomorrow, or maybe even this evening, because there's enough sun here, this whole milk with the kefir grains, you can see the kefir grains because I've put them in that juice that turns them purple. That's why mine are purple. You're going to receive white ones because they're brand new. So I didn't want to send kefir grains that I've used. I want to send you kefir grains that haven't been used. And now what I do is not too tight, okay, but tight enough so that no bugs can get in it. No insects can get in it. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it next to, I'm going to show you, so you could see it. It's up there in the sun next to the kefir, what I'm going to kefirize, that juice, that Concord grape juice. So I'm just going to move this around a little bit. Alright, so now that I have this milk left, I am going to put this milk away in the fridge. I don't need to use it. And this is raw milk. We actually get it here from a local farm, and this is how they pack their milk. So I usually get 1 gallon. You only need, actually, for one, if you only have 1 person, you really only need 1 quart of the kefir milk first. And then once the kefir is done, I'll show you what it looks like in the jar. And we're actually gonna then, if today the kefir is done, if not tomorrow, I will show you how to combine these 2 elements. That's the only 2 elements that we're going to put once the kefir milk is made. Now, I will tell you one secret. If you want that kefir milk to be very, very thick, you are going to need 2 of these jars. You need about a 1/4 cup. One of these makes is smaller than a 1/4 cup. It's just 1 ounce, so you need 2 ounces of kefir grains. And for now, we're done. So I will kind of show you this kefir that I have here. I did last week, and I keep rotating jars. So this was our kefir that I made last week that is left. And that is what it looks like, the consistency of what it looks like. And this kefir, actually, I also put these two elements in it, the colostrum and the probiotics. And I do it quite differently than some of the people that you'll see. You'll find videos that are related. I do it differently because what I want to create is I want to create a substance that is raw, completely raw. So I'm not cooking any of these items whatsoever. The kefir milk is raw. It's made raw. The super immune activator is put into the raw kefir, and I let it sit. You'll see tomorrow, and that's completely raw. And then after you're done with that, I'll show you tomorrow what the next step is, since we don't have this right now set. This is an option for you to store your kefir grains that you order from us into a jar like this and add plenty of milk. And you could put actually 2 ounces there of kefir grains if you like, or less. And you just fill it up with milk. And again, don't ever fill it up to the top because it'll explode. You want to leave about that much space because it'll grow. This will also get kefirized. So for now, I'll let you go and we'll see you tomorrow when we do the next step.